accidentally propped the ladder against the wooden door. When we were about to leave, we found that the sauna door just wouldn't push open. The three of us were totally panicking. The temperature in the room kept rising, and we were afraid that in a little while we had to hydrate and lose our lives. I kept yelling my boyfriend's name, thinking it was a prank and hoping H.E. to come back to save us, but the room was weighted soundproof. He uncharged the wooden door like a mad bull, putting every bit of strength into it. Heat's so hot I can't breathe. No exhaustion, no cowardice, he only stopped when he was completely worn out. Finally forced to accept the truth. Jenna said my boyfriend had drunk a load that was probably passed out. I grabbed the wooden bucket in despair and smashed it hard against the glass on the wooden door. The sound was ear-mine as piercing in the small sauna, but after hitting it for ages, the glass showed no sign of breaking. It's probably made in China. Ian calmed down and tried to take out the scalding hot stones with a towel. He got burned, but he didn't give up. For long, he finally pried out a stone. After taking a sip of mineral water, he poured the rest into the wooden bucket and tossed the stone in to cool it down. Under the girl's confused stares, he picked up the stone and went for the glass. I was crossing my fingers the glass would crack, but reality dealt us a brutal blow. That glass, which looked so thin, was actually as tough as a boulder. Ian's palm got cut, but the glass only had a few white marks from the blows. Finally, Ian smashed a hole through the glass. We lunged for the outside air, greedy for every breath. In that moment, we were like people dying of thirst in the desert who finally found water. We started screaming for help, but the owner was at a party. No one heard us at all. The room's temperature kept climbing. He unwrapped the stone in a towel, stuck it through the hole, and tried to use momentum to hook the ladder outside. But that stone might as well have been cursed, it just wouldn't reach the target. Anna, who has claustrophobia, started panicking. She tried to smash the thermostat on the wall, but I stopped her. If she had gone through with it, the heater might be kicked into full gear and would have been done for. Suddenly, Ian had an idea. He planned to short-circuit the light, figuring that might shut down the heater. First, he unscrewed the lead bulb, then dipped a towel in water. With the girls cheering him on, he placed the wet towel onto the circuit. The next second, Ian was electrocuted and passed out. Even though all the electrical appliances in the house were successfully turned off in the end, the heater alone kept running. You were in utter despair, like lambs waiting to be slaughtered. Suddenly, the dog outside started barking wildly at the wall. We immediately began pounding on the wall, screaming for help with all our might. Unfortunately, the landlord set off fireworks. The loud noise instantly drowned out our cries for help. The homeowner outside didn't notice a thing, and he even took the dog away with him. We had drunk up all the water, yet the temperature kept rising. Ian burst into laughter, a sound that rang with such despair and madness. Jenna begged Ian to calm down, but he lunged forward like a maniac, slamming his body against the heater. The next second, the heater exploded instantly.